Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, you just won't let me be. Got an email here from a viewer. He says, hey Corey, I've written to you before, and I'm the guy who wrote that he was a desperate man back in December, and another article, apparently, that our YouTube video I did for him called, She Wants the Divorce. He says, the situation is that I'm still fixated on my wife, and you can call it stupidity on my part. Well, at least you admit that you know what you're doing. He says, our last interchange as an email between my wife and me is as follows. And here's what she says. This is the hardest part for me. I've forgiven you and all that, but it's myself I really dislike. And those were her words. And so he says in parentheses, she's most of the time bitchy or acting cold, and obviously she told me she doesn't want to be married and she wants to be alone. Well, yeah, because you're like smothering her. You're trying to force her to stay in the marriage, and you're trying to manipulate her and cajole her into staying with you. And it's like, you can't force someone to be with you who doesn't want to. I mean, think about this for a second, dude. This girl's like, I don't love you. She's a total bitch to you. She doesn't want to be around you. She doesn't want to stay married anymore, and you're like trying to talk her into it. You're using logic and reason to try to solve something that is an emotional issue with your girl, and that is that she fell out of love. And it's obviously because of your needy, smothering ways, and you're continuing to do that. And this is interesting. Listen to the next part that she says here. She says, again, we are drifting because you don't love me enough to put your feelings aside. You never did. We're actually far apart because you won't let me be. We just had this discussion, and here you are again with the same stuff. In other words, she wants her space, and you keep just crawling all over her like a creepy stalker. It's not going to get her back. All you're doing is causing this woman to resent you and hate you and lose all respect for you. It's like, come on, dude. It's like, grow a set of balls and be a fucking man for a change. It's like, I'm sorry, but it's like, that's what you need to do, dude. I mean, who else is going to tell you that? You know, I'm not here to blow sunshine up your ass, but it's like, you're not helping your case by acting like a needy stalker and chasing her and pursuing her. And she's telling you in her own words that she doesn't like it, yet you're turning her off, and yet you continue to do it. She says, you won't just give me a chance to be me. When a woman says that, what she basically feels like is that she feels like she can't be herself around you because you're always expecting her to be some way other than what she is, and it's like you're never satisfied with her actions in the relationship. He says, do you think I like to be this bitchy? She says, obviously, he says, obviously she's lost sexual attraction for my attitude and behavior, always asking to be back. Yeah, you're needy and you're chasing her. Please love me. Please take me back. I know it's cute when you see it in all these Hollywood movies that show the guy begging and pleading and acting like a little bitch, and of course it always works in the movies, but that shit doesn't work in real life. And the reason being is you're not acting like a man, dude. You're acting like a woman. A feminine woman wants a masculine man, not a man who acts like a feminized pussy. It's just not going to create attraction. I'm sorry. Feminine energy is attracted to masculine energy. Feminine energy isn't attracted to other feminine energy, and that's why it's a total turnoff for any woman. He says, I guess showing myself as needy, clingy, weak man at this point, is there any hope? Like I said last time, it's like you're asking me the same question, and I'm giving you the same answer, and she's telling you the same thing. It's like it ain't sinking in, dude. It's like you're not listening. You know, what's the definition of insanity? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And here you are writing to me about the fact that you've continued to pursue her, and it just irritates the fuck out of her. And she continues to tell you how it's irritating, and it causes her to be bitchy and angry because she feels like you're smothering her. She says, give me some space, and in essence, I'll call you when I'm ready to call you. And you don't wait. You keep calling. You keep have you changed your mind yet? You're never going to get anywhere with that, dude. You don't act like a guy who perceives himself as a catch, so why would your wife want to get back together with a guy who acts so pathetically weak? Think about it, dude. Put yourself in her shoes for a second. She wants you to act like a man who has high value, who has high status. And when you chase and you pursue like this, all you're communicating is that you lack something within inside of yourself, and you think being with her is going to make you whole or complete in some way. And she doesn't want to be responsible for your happiness. Because two people come together in a relationship to share their completeness, not to complete with one another. I know I say shit in the movies all the time, but it's BS. You're there to share your completeness. You're there to help each other grow and become more. The whole purpose of all relationships is you go there to give. And it takes two people. That's why they call it a relationship. There's two people in it at least. And in this particular case, you're the only guy that wants to stay in the relationship, and you're just ignoring reality. You want things to be other than they are, and obviously that's why you suffer. But you continue doing what you're doing. Eventually, this girl will take out a restraining order against you because you're stalking her. I mean, come on, dude. Seriously. Have some self-respect for yourself. He says, we're 17 months separated, and I'm still trying to get her back, and you said you cannot reason with women. What can I do if I want to attract her back? Do exactly what I told you to do last time and the time before that. Walk away and just tell her, it's like, I love you, I adore you, and I want to work it out. So give me a call if you want to work on a relationship. Otherwise, have a great life. Move out, move on with your life. Start dating other women. Start applying what I teach with other women. You trying to chase her and stalk her is not going to change anything. It's just going to make things worse to the point where she just doesn't want to even talk to you at all. Maybe she gets a restraining order against you. And if she ever does reach out to you a few weeks after you've stopped contacting her, just assume it's because she wants to hang out, have fun, and hook up. And you need to stop talking about labels, stop talking about getting back together, stop talking about who she's dating or who she's sleeping with or what she's doing. Just hang out, have fun, and hook up when you're hanging out. That's all you got to do. If you keep doing, like I said, I'm tired, I'm beating this thing into hamburger meat here, but it's like, you get the message. So if you have a question you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab on the left-hand side of your screen, send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max, and just give me several weeks to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session, and you can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on my website, underneath the email sign-up box, is a box that has a link that will take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. Once you get there, if you don't have a Kindle device, just download one of their free e-reader apps for whatever electronic device you want to read my book on. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in these video newsletters, the articles on my website, or my ebook, you can show your appreciation right now by going to my website, and on the Wibiya toolbar at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.